Welcome back to Notre Dame Day. I'm Jack Nolan. With us now on Notre Dame Day is Ryan Willerton, a man who plays a critical role in the professional development of Notre Dame students. Ryan leads Notre Dame's Center for Career Development, where he works with undergraduate and graduate career services, coaching teams, and an employer engagement team to create strategies for the career discernment and development of Notre Dame students. Ryan, thanks for being with us. And one of the things you're doing right now is you're rebranding the Career Center. What does that involve?
Yeah, absolutely, Jack. Well, first of all, it's great to be here on Notre Dame Day. And when we talk about a rebranding, it's really a repositioning. So we've always had a very strong undergraduate career center. And within the last few years, we really developed this graduate career services model where we have dedicated consultants, as we refer to them, who work with each of our different colleges, engineering, arts and letters, sciences. So not only helping the undergrads, but also helping our graduate students. And what's really good about this repositioning is moving to this beautiful new building, state-of-the-art facility. We also are able now to partner Mendoza grad business students in their career services operation.
And you also mentioned to me you have such great facilities here. If there are alumni who are on campus or in the area doing business and they just need a place to park, make some phone calls, do some work, you can provide them with that space.
Absolutely. So in the past, we were on the first and second floors of Flanner Hall. So it was a residence hall. A lot of folks didn't know where our office was. But now being in Duncan Student Center on the entire fifth floor, so our office spans and all of our conference rooms span 100 yards, the length of the football field. Anytime we have an alumni in town or a recruiter or even a parent who's visiting their student and they just need a quiet place to do some work, they want to make a couple phone calls, check their email, they're more than happy to stop by one of our 2 reception desks on 5.
Now, certainly you, of course, have moved over here as well, and I've been told you got a pretty special office. Tell me about that.
Office is pretty unreal. So the views from the 5th floor are pretty remarkable. And it's pretty interesting in the afternoons, particularly on Saturdays and Sundays when we have quite a few visitors on campus, a lot of prospective students. Some of the most picturesque campus pictures that you can take are on that 5th floor, overlooking the dome, the basilica, and the library.
Now, most students start to think about their careers as soon as they get on campus. Very competitive. A lot of them worry about it. What programs do you have for that first-year student and then right through all of the classes to get them ready to be successful, both finding a job and being successful at that job?
That's exactly right, Jack. And that's one of the reasons we really rebranded and repositioned to say it's not just a career center, but it's a center for career development. And that development does start first year. Everything from the 2 weeks that we dedicate with our Moreau first-year experience class, all the way to workshops, individual counseling appointments, really starting first with those VIPS or the VIPs, the values, interests, personalities, and skills. That lays the foundation for what opportunities a student could be provided.
What is the biggest hurdle that a student has to jump over when they're interviewing for that first job? I know my office is still in the North Dome of the Joyce Center, and they have always had the job fairs in there, and I see all the students march in and how nervous they are and how intimidating that experience is. What makes for a successful student job interview?
It's comfort. It all comes down to comfort, and that's one of the beautiful things that we have on the 5th floor. It's one of the most popular and also somewhat secretive study spaces on campus. In addition to all the conference rooms and interview rooms, we also have some comfortable lounge seating. So the more we can get students up on the 5th floor to just get comfortable with the space. So the first time that they're meeting an employer, recruiter, or alum isn't the first time they're coming into that facility, but also it's having conversations with alums and getting them connected through networking so they can ask the questions. They can learn about a company's culture. So when they move into that interview phase, they're fully prepared.
We have 20 seconds left, but if you're at Notre Dame, you've got to talk about the Notre Dame Network, which is as strong as any network I've ever been around. How do you help the graduate when they're out there, maybe 5 years removed, trying to make that next step?
Absolutely. So what we do is we have a platform called Irish Compass. It's a partnership with Notre Dame Alumni Association, our Center for Career Development. Think of it as a private LinkedIn where you can create mentorships and networking opportunities.
All right. Can't thank you enough, Ryan. Great interview.
Thanks, Jack.
Appreciate it. Good luck.
Appreciate it, friend.